Hello, everybody. Uh-oh. Whoop. Hold on. Hold on. Alright. The newer EVE Online albums, I did not. I did not. I should do that, but I keep forgetting. What up, what up? Greetings. Greetings, greetings. Well, I'm trying to...
Thanks.
There we go. Or wait. Ah, jeez. Wait. Ah, jeez. I'm trying to get my headphones here. There we go. Or wait. Alexthu, 34 months. 2 more months to my 3rd nerd day. Thank you, Alexthu. It's like they're 34 months. That is a Nurgle guy. I'm gonna kind of paint him. I'm gonna be painting a wide variety of stuff today. Hold on, I need to. Where's my headphone? Ah, this thing. Okay, here we go. Stupid thing. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. There we go. There. Woohoo! Gotta untangle my headphone thing. Here we go. All right. How's everybody doing? For one sleep-deprived second, I thought this was the X-Files theme. Wait, what? No, my thing's not updated. Hold on. My, like, alert thing isn't updated. Up I get again. There we go. Alright. Okay. Whoa. Whoop. Neat. Yeah.
Thanks.
Where'd I leave off? Hyper Hedgehog with the 64 months. 64 months, that's like the same number that's on the Nintendo 64. It is! Stupid chair. They were Nintendo 64 months. What the It's like they were the 64 months. How's the audio, by the way? Is it just good? Is it too loud? How we looking here? Use a kid with the 22 months. They were the 22 months. Use a kid. Sweet. They were 22 months. Oh, I can actually pull this a bit closer here. That should be a little better for me. Hold on. There we go. I should sound better now. That'll probably help. Yeah, yeah. It sounds less bassy. My microphone or the music? Did you kill someone on that mat? Yes, I killed this Night Haunt Gloom paint jar. It died. It's dead. Yeah, it is EVE Online music. Oh, the microphone. This should be better though. I moved it a bit closer. Pretty much, I've been painting a bunch of contrast stuff because, like, okay, so here's my carriage, or my black coach, all right? I've been painting this up just with contrast and specialty paint things. Here it is. It's, you know, pretty standard. Literally just take paint and go... and you just do that, and you do this. And then you're pretty much done. So, pretty much a lot of my Night Haunt and my Nurgle stuff, I'm just like slathering with contrast. Cause I'm like, listen, I want to play Night Haunt and I like playing my Nurgle, but I don't want to like spend 10 years being like, I want every disease boil painted perfect. Like, I save my intense painting for like my Skaven, my Lizardmen, and just like models that I actually find really cool. So if they're, you know, like maybe I want to really paint up the Glotkin specifically or something like that, then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna, you know, focus on them. But like for some other stuff, I'm like, I'm just gonna contrast paint. Nurgle's so good for contrast. Plaguebear Flesh does a good job for what it's meant. Yeah, it really does. Like, legit, I've been playing around with it too. Hold on, I can show off some other stuff I've got here. Any Empire Dwarf models? No, I'm not a big human or Empire person. I play the heathens and the weird animalistic creatures. Hold on. Here, I got my... Let me get them. Yeah. Here we go. So, here's my Great Unclean one. I've painted up a bit more since last time. Yeah, just tabletop ready. That way, plus contrast is so thin that you can literally just paint over it whenever you want, which is really nice. So, I just kind of, you know, he's all Plaguebear fleshed, and then he's got some horns that are kind of contrast, that are, I don't remember what I used. I think I used Skeleton Horde, or like, I think it might have been, not Skeleton Horde. Agarros Dunes. I Agarros Dunes his horns. And then on the back, he's got like this butt covering, and then he's got these chainmail things as a part of it. So I'm like, boom, you know, you just do that, and he's like good to go. You put him on the board. I do have to paint his sword up. I think that's the last thing I gotta do is painting the sword, but yeah, I can do that whenever. But here's the other thing. So I was like, I had these guys, right? But I was like, these guys kind of have a fleshy... They don't really have the Plaguebear flesh look. They have more of like a... Like a normal skin, like a... I don't know. So I was like, what if I painted them with Dark Oath flesh, right? Because that's like a... I don't know. I don't know what it's used for, honestly. Like fire... I don't think it's used for fire slayers. I think it's used for chaos stuff. So I was like, what if I do a layer of this, and then I do a layer of Plaguebear flesh over that, and it actually turned out pretty good. Look at this. So he's kind of got more of a... Plus I painted his vomit thing, but... Here, if you compare the two, you can see it's kind of like a... It's still got that Plaguebear flesh look, but it's got the Dark Oath flesh mixed in. And I was like, I actually like how that turned out a lot. It's like a nice hybrid between Plaguebear and Dark Oath. And then the vomit, I just kind of blended a bunch of greens together. And then I added some, what's it called? Tesseract Glow on top. Which, by the way, it takes... I shook this thing for like 10 minutes and it did not separate. So I was like, I don't give a shit. It's good enough. But pretty happy with that. So I'm probably gonna do the same thing for the other one, or I might do a different flesh tone for the other one and then go over with Plaguebear flesh. I also have the new Skaven guy that comes in the box. I showed him off in a video and his arm broke off, so I gotta glue his arm back on. I don't know how to... I'm gonna need some super glue for that, and I'm gonna have to let him dry before I do anything. Literally, I was showing him off and his arm just like snapped off. But he looks cool, so that's at least neat. I'm gonna put him by the glue so I remember. Put it in warm water before shaking it? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Wait, separate with a massage gun? Oh my god, I just gotta strap it on. Strap it onto the massage gun and then just be like... That might... Dude, I might actually try that. I like that. Alright, let's see. Flesh tone do I have over here? Is this a flesh tone? Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, this one's Fire Slayer flesh. Okay. Maybe I'll do the Fire Slayer flesh on this guy. He's probably gonna look exactly the same. We'll see. Shake it up. He had the pain in his hand and massage gun, his arm to shake. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I kind of want to try it. Keep shaking. Also, this is my Lady of the Vines I've been painting up. She's got a lot of vines. You kind of see. I really like the skirt part. There's like some skulls in there. Got the dragonfly in there. Main thing I gotta do now is highlight it, because it's kind of... It's got little parts that are like brighter, but it needs a lot of highlighting. For certain parts that just aren't really standing out. So yeah. Another army indeed. I gotta do Sylvaneth now with the new book. Do you play Eve? I played Eve. I played Eve back in like 2009, which is where I learned about a lot of the music. And then I realized that I was literally just playing to listen to the music, and then I stopped playing. Alright, time to use my handy dandy don't spill your paint thing, which I should have used for my Night Haunt gloom before it spilled everywhere, but I didn't, so that's why we're using it now. You just load up, and you just go to town. This is definitely a bit darker than the other one, but that's good, because I want them to look kind of different. And you just kind of honestly, I could just go straight from the pot. Like contrast is kind of whatever. And just slather it all over. Just slather it. Slather it. Slather it. Cover the horns and everything. Horns and everything. Yeah. I'll put some in here. Drop bag. I made a combat patrol since your 40k stream and play with my friend. There's so much shit in these games. There is a lot of shit in these games to learn, yes. 40k is harder to learn than Age of Sigmar, but it's still a lot. Like, I'm glad I learned Age of Sigmar before I learned 40k, because it just kind of helped me learn everything. Because I'm like, oh, I already know how a lot of this works. It's just different, right? So, it is a lot, though. It takes a while to, like, fully understand everything that's going on. Like, I don't even think I fully grasped how to play the game until I was like 10 games in, like minimum. Let's get his leg. One more here. Let's get a good chunk up there. All right. Looking good. Yeah. All right. Oh, you can probably see him better now. Oh, jeez. I don't know if I'll fully ever understand it. I mean, it's like anything. You know, it takes a while to learn a bunch of stuff. You know, you don't play a game like Dota or League of Legends or something and learn it overnight. You know, it's another game where it takes a while. Like, you have to learn all the armies. You have to learn all the different rules, all the different things they can do. All the different things your army can do. So it's a lot of learning, not just how to play the game, but how all the armies function. And so that's kind of a process in itself. Yeah. Alright, it's coming together. Just gonna go over here. There we are. I don't really gotta cover him too much in the paint. So I'm gonna go over again with Plague Bearer flesh after this dries. Just get it in all the little crevices. Just spread it all around. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there it is. In my first KO game yesterday, I was destroyed by SE. Oh, Stormcast? Yeah. Was, what was the Stormcast list? Was it dragons? Because if it was dragons, I wouldn't feel too bad. Or was it just like a Mod Podge list of whatever? Here we go. That in there. Man, I love contrast paint. There we go. Get more, just blop it in. There we go. Very good. Make sure this is all painted up. Imagine bringing a super competitive list against a new player. Yeah, that would be pretty douchey. No dragons, Annihilator drop in 7-inch. Ah, yeah, the old Annihilator drop. I've had my fair share of Annihilator drops. In fact, I think I played against that with Skaven, and I got destroyed. Fun times. That, and I didn't really know how to screen back then. I was just kind of winging it. That's the thing, you like don't even know what's happening. You're just like, alright, I'll just play, and then you're like, oh, charging you, you're dead. And you're like, oh, okay. Neat. Then whenever I want to get sweaty, I bust out my Seraphon, so that's pretty fun. Seraphon's my sweat list. Oh yeah. That's the stuff, that's the stuff. But I don't go too sweaty. I don't go like full tournament list. I just bust out Lord Croak for fun, and then I don't even play Salamanders because I think they're busted, so I don't like playing them too much. I think my last Seraphon list, I literally ran an Engine of the Gods, a Stegodon, a Carnosaur, maybe 2 Stegodons. I ran 2 melee Bastiladons, because currently you can get extra points for killing the solar engines, so I was like, dude, I'm just gonna play the cheaper melee Bastiladons, and like, I don't care what they do offensively, I just parked them on the objectives, and I was like, have fun. So the person I played against just kept trying to kill the Bastiladon, and I'm like, nope, he's not dead. And he's just like, oh my god. So like, they didn't do damage, but they did what they had to do to just sit there and soak up damage, which was pretty nice. And they didn't give up bonus points. Whoop. 43 months, damn. Uh-oh. We've actually just had 3 100-monthers. So, we just had our 3rd 100 months subscription. And next month we'll hit 4 100 months. Nellick with the 43. I'm gonna go in my local grocery store tomorrow to pick up some new units. Can't decide between Seraphon, Stormcast, Eternals. Decided for more to paint. Oh, 100% Seraphon. Don't get the smelly humans. Sweet. They have 43 months. Yeah, I don't even like playing meta stuff. It's like when I play Hearthstone too, you know what I mean? Like, I just... Like, to me, playing the meta is not that fun. I like playing weird stuff and trying to make it work. I don't mind using, like, some meta-y things, but I don't like doing a full meta army. Let us see. Oh, there we go. Man, this guy's looking very Fire Slayer fleshy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if someone else is playing a meta, then I'll, like, spice it up a bit. And I'm like, alright, maybe I will throw in the Salamanders and the Solar Engines. Maybe I will, bring my Seraphon Temple and Garrison inside of it. Like, dude, it's... You can get really sweaty. I'm just like, alright, I have my Temple Guard near my temple with my Slan Garrison inside, so he's -1 to hit when you're shooting him, +1 to save, and he, even if he gets hit, the Temple Guard just soak the damage, so you might as well just not even try hitting him. Oh, this is one of my favorite EVE Online songs. This is a good one. And then 40k I'm not as good at, because, I mean, I've only played, I don't know. I've only played like 7 or 8 40k games, but I'm still trying to grasp like 40k mechanics. Like, melee fighting still confuses me. And scoring still confuses me. There's just like so much shit. And there's a lot more like tallying and keeping track of stuff in 40k too. Like, I raised my banner. I gotta write that down, and then how many for completing action, and how many Necrons died this turn? 12, so that's 12 tally marks. I'm like, I don't know. I like the simplicity of Age of Sigmar, I guess. I still have fun playing it, it's just... I think I prefer it. Yeah, I'm glad Skaven have bodyguard units as well. I think Stormvermin being bodyguards is actually really nice. Like, okay, I swear to God, every time I would go on Reddit, Anytime I go on Reddit for anything, really, you're gonna have a bad time. But when I go on Reddit for Warhammer stuff, the amount of people just being like, the world is ending. The world is ending, everyone. And I'm just like, dude, you gotta calm down. Someone's just like, how is this going to work? Because the current book, and I'm like, well, they're doing the thing for the new book. They're not doing it for the current book. All the changes they're making in these new things is for the new book. Why would they do it for the old book? Someone's like, the point values went up. He's not good in the current army. Like, yeah, they're doing it for the new army. Duh. I don't know. I think it bothers me because the same thing happened when the Seraphon book came out, right? Like, the Seraphon book came out years ago, and everybody on the internet and Reddit and all that was just like, this is an outrage. They've changed what's good. Skinks teleporting around and retreating during battle. I can't do my list anymore, therefore the new book is bad. And it's like, dude, something just went flying off here, whatever. It's like, maybe there's new ways to play, and they're like, no, it's garbage and it sucks. And then like a few years later, everyone's like, oh, this book's broken. Oh, okay. I think that the new edition did help it, but like, it was still pretty strong. Like, it was still pretty strong. Hold on, I need to... There we go, okay. A little back here. He's all Fire Slayer fleshed out now. So now I let him dry. A little back here. A little more here. He's also Zenithold, so a lot of shading and stuff's happening. Which is why certain parts look darker and lighter. Just give him a little touch up here. A little bit alright, yeah. So I'm gonna go over Plague Bear flesh after this. Rule 1 of understanding 40k. The Emperor, which everyone pretends to worship, is a dried out dead husk. Alright. I mean, I don't worship any humans, dude. I play orcs, I play Necrons, I play Tyranids. That's it. That's all I got. I also have some Chaos Knights, but it's only because they sent me Chaos Knights. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought them on my own. But I'm like, I guess I have Chaos Knights. Alright, let him dry. Dragonborn with these 61 months. Thank you, Dragonborn. 61. Sweet. They have the 61 months. Dragonborn. I've been watching 40k battle reports, and even people who've been playing for a while still need to have the codexes on hand. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much, especially 40k. You need your stratagems. Oh my, the amount of stratagems is like insane. Like Sigmar, you have, like, everybody kind of has the same stratagems, except there's like a few codex battle army specific ones. But it's a lot easier to remember. Like, everybody can give +1 to save. Everybody can all out attack. Except there's like a few factions that can't, but 40k is just like, here's my specific stratagem where my orc detaches from his thing and shoots something. Like, I don't know. I don't know any painting tactics. Your figure looks sick. Hey, thanks. Yeah, I mean, I'm just using like some contrast paints right now, which is like not even too crazy. Here's my Great Unclean one I was showing off, which is just you Zenithal prime them, which is where you prime them black, and then you prime white after it dries. So you go over the top and you kind of with white, so it kind of imitates the sunlight hitting him. So if you go underneath, you can see he's still kind of black primed underneath, but on the top, you hit it with the light. So when you use this contrast paint, the Plague Bearer flesh, you literally just slather them in it, and so it dries on the light parts like it's really light, and then on the medium parts, and it kind of just shades itself essentially. So Zenithal priming with contrast paint's actually really nice. I like it a lot. It does all the hard work for you, especially for things that you're just kind of like, whatever. I just want it to look cool and not be a unpainted model on the board. And if you don't use contrast paint, it still helps you to like know where the shadows are, to be like, oh, okay, that's where a shadow is, that's where the light hits, etc. Let's see, what else was I working on? Oh yeah, here was the other guy I was showing off. This is the guy, so this is why I'm using Fire Slayer flesh on this guy, because I used Dark Oath flesh on this guy, and then I went over him with Plague Bearer flesh. So this one's a little more red, this one was a little more brown. The one I did with, oh, this guy was a little more brown. This guy is gonna be a little more red, and then I'm gonna go over it with the Plague Bearer flesh to make him look very nurgly. And then it kind of just turns him into a bit of a different colored Nurgle guy. A new disease. And then I did his vomit with some, I might add, you know what, I'm gonna do another layer of this Tesseract glow to make it kind of like he's got toxic vomit. I think that's cool. So we're gonna do that. Shake the paint. Keep shaking. Keep shaking. Keep shaking. Keep shaking. Yeah, we're kind of getting somewhere. Yeah, no, I'm not a big airbrush person. Like, I see why people do it. I think it's cool, but like, I don't know. I prefer the old hand painting techniques, even if it's slower. All right, that's good enough. That's fine. Let's get all this here. And then I'm gonna go over the top again. And just hit it with that neon glow. Get it in some of these little holes and crevices. And on the front. And probably a little more on the back. There we go. Ah, yeah, there we go. There we go. I actually do have some Nurgle Rot paint. I tested it once, but I haven't really used it much after that. I probably could use it on a bunch of stuff. I'll probably go over a lot of things and use it after I'm done painting up various stuff. A little more all over here. A little more underneath. Cool. There you go. So there, now it's kind of like this glowy vomit looking glowy vomit looking vomit. And then yeah, I might actually go over it with the Nurgle Rot and make it look really wet and stuff. Just cause I want it to like stand out enough from the actual model and not look like it's just a body part or something, you know what I mean? So I probably will do that. Let's see, is he drying here? It's pretty dry. Even if it blends a bit, I don't care, because I kind of want that. So we're gonna Plague Bearer flesh again here. Nice paint, and they do model kits for Zoids like mechanical war animals. Yo, that sounds pretty sick. That sounds pretty sick. It's almost been 3 years since I started miniature painting. It's actually been pretty crazy. I can't believe it's been that long. I'm still waiting for some other streamer YouTube friends to like get addicted, but they just do it once or twice and then they don't do it after that. There we go. Alright. Let's see how this looks. Ah, that's good stuff. There we go. They're all losers that don't get addicted. Unreal. Let's see. 3 years. How many armies do I have? I have Lizardmen, Skaven, Nighthaunt, OBR, Cruel Boys, Ironjaws, Bone Splitters, Nurgle. I guess I have Sylvaneth technically now, or I'm working on Sylvaneth. I have 40k orcs, I have Tyranid, I have Necron. Is there anything else I'm... Oh yeah, Beast of Chaos. I got Beast of Chaos. And... that might be it? Is that it? I'm trying to look at all my stuff. I think that is it. I think that's it. Which, it's a decent amount. I'm starting dinner. Alright, that means I got like 20, 30 more minutes of paint. Excelente. This is great, because normally I would just be like, I don't know what to stream tonight, and I kind of want to paint, and now I'm just like, dude, I'll stream some Warhammer painting. So it's pretty fun. I'll throw some here. Some in here. Alright. 35. Alright, I got 35 minutes. Nice. I also can't wait to do some more basing. I really like basing stuff. I think it's really fun. Doing all the environment bases and everything. There we go, spread this around. I'll show them off here in a little bit. I'm just trying to at least get one side of them done. I tagged you on Twitter, it'll be non-intrusive. Hey, it's all good. I'll check it out when I'm done streaming, because I can't really check now. Uh-oh, a little bit in here. There it is, yeah. Yeah. Very nice. And then we'll get his head. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Full disease. What was I talking about earlier? Oh, earlier I was talking about how Reddit freaks out. That's right. So pretty much, I'm still pretty hopeful for the Skaven book. I like that they're mixing things up. So far, a lot of the books they've done have been pretty fun too, so I have hope that they're gonna do it right. So I'm pretty excited for it. I think Sylvaneth can be good too. I mean, Sylvaneth can't get any worse. So I think they'll be fine. I'm excited. I think they'll be good. I've really enjoyed the Nurgle book a lot, which is why I'm hoping that Skaven get a similar disease mechanic for Clan Pestilin, which would make sense because they're essentially just Nurgle Skaven. So I would love if they had disease as a mechanic with them. Get under here. And a little bit up here. Alright. Good. There we go. Cover this horn thing. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Here we go. So I can show you both sides now. Hold on, a little more spreading. A little more spreading, a little more spread. Hold on. So here's the initial side that I did. All right, obviously looks kind of like fiery flesh. And then we go to the other side, and now he's like a Nurgle fiery flesh. So we got that nice like red green blend going on, where he looks like he's a diseased version of this, which I think is pretty cool. I like that. Whoop. 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 There we go. You have a micro brush, put attention to detail. I mean, I have micro brushes, but like, for a lot of these, I don't really care, because a lot of them I'm just painting to play the game with. With things like Seraphon, or a lot of models that I really, really like, then I'll pay more attention to the detail, but for all stuff like this, I'm just like, whatever. I just contrast it up and then dry brush, and then I'm good. Jawman with the host raid. Thank you, Jawman, for the host raid. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're all doing good. I'm just contrast painting Nurgle. It's a great time. Like when I first started Warhammer painting, I used to be really, I was like, dude, just building and painting, like it was great. And then I started playing the game, and then that just took me to a whole new level. Like a whole new level. And I'm a very competitive person, so just being like, yeah, I can play the game. It's been a journey. Oh yeah, dude, I love this blend. The Fire Slayer flesh with the Plague Bearer flesh. So good. A little more on the horn. Very nice. Need some on these arms. All right. Yeah. It's my thing's like, I'm not gonna win any awards. I'm not like a master painter or something. But I do just want some models to look at least decent when they're on the board, instead of just like, here's my plastic models, or like, here's my primed plastic models. So that's the main thing. See, my friends painted their minis. I'm always impressed by the tiny details. Yeah, like some people are crazy at the details and everything, or like shading and highlighting. I'm like, dude, I don't know how they're doing it. I guess I do time and attention to detail and precision, but that can't be me. Don't sell yourself short. You've been put a lot of work in. Yeah, I mean, I don't think mine look bad or anything. I'm just like, I'm not gonna win any awards. You know, I'm like following rules. Like, I'm not, you know, clumping up my paint. I'm thinning the paint. I try to make sure I don't overdo it or clog up details and stuff. Like, for me, it's just, I enjoy playing the game, so it's just a fun thing to do with friends in real life, but it's also just a nice, relaxing hobby to do. Which I think is what I enjoy most about it. Just chilling out. Watching something and painting. A little bit down here. Grand Clean one looks fantastic. Wish I did that for mine. Hey, thanks. Yeah, I actually got compliments on it when I was playing at my local game store. I had a bunch of people be like, wow, that looks crazy. And I was just like, yeah. It didn't even take that long. Which is the best part. Alright, some more over here. Very good. And alright. I guess pretty solid. Now, I guess that horn can be some too, but I can just do that later. Neat. Oh wait, up here. I almost forgot. I almost forgot up here. What am I doing? Very nice. I guess oh, that's supposed to be part of whatever. I can do it later. Actually, you can kind of see the difference when I do that. So that's neat. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna do that just so you can see, because I'm gonna paint over it anyway. Alright. Cool. So, yeah. Here is, let him dry a bit. Let me go back to this one. Here's this guy, which is the one I did with Dark Oath flesh instead of Fire Slayer flesh. So he's a little more brown. And then you put the Plague Bear flesh over him, and then he's got his vomit shooting out or whatever it is. And then for this guy, I did the same thing with the Fire Slayer flesh, so he's a bit more red compared to brown. So you can see he's also a bit darker, I guess, but I think that's just from the red kind of popping a bit more. So you can see, whoop, whoop. But then if you take a look up here, hold on, you can even see up here. There's like the Plague Bear flesh part that isn't painted red and then Plague Beared. So it's like, it shows how different it is when you do like, you know, this versus doing a color and then painting over that color. Which I think is pretty fun. It lets you kind of experiment and do a bunch of different wacky wild colors with the same color essentially. Especially contrast. So I wanted to do different ones just because they do look the same. They're from the same kit, so I was like, I need a way to differentiate them when I'm like playing the actual game and I'm like, oh yeah, here's that guy and then here's this guy. I'm like, which one's which? So now I know. Because they still have that similar look, but they look just different enough that I'm like, ah, okay. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. And he's got his crazy, like, tentacle tongue. But I don't know what I want to paint that. Do I have, like, a pink contrast paint? Volupus pink? Volupus? What is the Volupus pink? Let's see how this looks. I don't even know the last time I used this, so I'm gonna super shake it. Super shake it. The old Bob Ross. Shake the devil out of it. Alright. That's good enough. It's a very, like, magenta color. Or, like, maroon? Magenta? I don't know which one. Let's see how it looks. I'm just gonna do a little bit. Oh, that is a dark color. Alright. Actually, I can kind of... yeah, you know what? This will work. I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna dry brush over it with, like, a light pink color to pick out all the stuff. I think that's a good idea. I like that. It'll help everything pop. Alright. We go to this side. Paint all this up. A little more. Very good. A little bit underneath that I missed. Probably a little in there. Let's make sure I got it all. There we go. Now he's looking spicy. So now I just gotta wait for that to dry. And then hit it with the old dry brush. I also need to redo my Warhammer angle, because I really liked when I was doing my painting thing and the angle was like right here it's top down, but I kind of, and then for a while it was like straight. I kind of wanted it like the angled view, you know what I mean? Where it would be like kind of looking down this way. I think that's better, because then it's almost like I hold it up and you can actually see it instead of having to turn it. So I gotta figure out how to do that. I just don't know how. Let's see. What else do I got? What is this guy? Oh, this is the Scrivener. It's actually kind of a funny model. He's like got a big list of stuff. He's writing down. He's got a big worm guy on him. I don't even know what I want to paint him, so I don't think I'm gonna paint him yet. What else do I have around here? Oh, there's this guy. He's like a Pox. I think he's a Pox Lord or something. Pox Bringer, Pox Lord. I don't remember which one. I don't want him to be typical Plague Bearer colors, though. Oh, I know. What if I paint him like a weird yellow first? Whoop! That went flying out. Get back. I've got the old Ayandin yellow and the Nazdrag yellow. Let me shake them up so they actually look like what they are. Alright. Shake it. Alright. So one's a little more yellowy orange, and one's a little more brown yellow. I'll probably do the orange one, because I want them to still be kind of bright. We'll do that. Weapon 000 with the 2 years. Oh my god. Put some Krender Nerds, Hypers, Wowies, Mamias, Ios, Pop Pop, Americano, Wowies in the chat. For weapon. 2 years. Well, Swipe. Thank you for the 2 years. Mamma mia. Alright, get some of this. It won't knock it over. I'll be fine. Oh yeah, this looks pretty good. This is actually not a bad Nurgle color either, the yellow. It almost looks kind of green, or kind of plague bearer fleshy. Is there an army you don't own that you would want to own? At this point, not many. Gloomspite Gits is one, but I do already have some Gloomspite Gits stuff, so I kind of technically own them already. I'm just waiting for the book to actually build them. 40k, I have all the armies I want, so no. Tzeentch, I probably would want Tzeentch. That's an army I think is cool that I would want to get. I'm just gonna do this. Tzeentch, Deepkin maybe. I do like having all the the turtles and the sea monsters, so I think they're pretty cool. I would say Fire Slayers, but like they have too much of the same model to the point where I'm like, they just need some variety. Like, man, that is... Everything they have looks the same except the Magma Droths. So I'm kind of like, eh. And then, man. Not many other Chaos factions interest me, honestly, outside of Tzeentch, and then, you know, Nurgle and Skaven and Beast of Chaos. Like, the normal Nurgle demons and Nurgle, like, Slaves to Darkness and stuff, I'm kind of like, eh. It's not really my thing. It's a little too human-y for me still. To be honest. There's Chaos humans. Which I think they're cooler than normal humans, but still, they're still there. Let me look a little back here. Just gonna do that. Alright. No, having the new Beast of Chaos type units in it just makes me want Beast of Chaos. Like, it just makes me mad. I'm just like, oh cool, they're giving Slaves to Darkness Beast of Chaos, and they're not giving Beast of Chaos Beast of Chaos. I'm like, come on! Please! Give Beast of Chaos something. Anything. Alright, so he's gonna be dry. Let's see how this is going. Okay, good. Got that. So now... Where's a light pink paint? Oh, here we go. This would probably... It might be too pink, actually. Hold on. It's kind of bubblegummy. That's probably better, though. Maybe even a... like, purpley... That might be better, like a purple. Instead of the pink. I'm gonna shake it. Get the old dry brush here. Actually, you know what? Okay. So there's like this light purple, but then... Actually, no, yeah. I think this will be fine. Just do a little dip. Dry it off on my paper towels over here. Yeah, I think this is gonna be fine. Make sure I get a lot of it off. And now let's just see. How we looking? Yeah. I think that's actually, yeah, that's pretty neat. You can kind of see, it kind of makes his tongue pop a bit more compared to this side, which is still just like blah. But then you go to this side and it's like blah. It's got a little more tongue flavor to it. So let's hit it back again. It's got a little bit of like undried contrast in there, so I'm trying to avoid that. Hit that down here. And I'm gonna top hit it. All right, I'm just gonna. That'll be fine. Yeah, actually worked out great. So you can see now. It's a very subtle difference, but you can definitely tell the tongue bits kind of pop out more, if that makes sense, like the little bumps and everything. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm glad I picked that color too. I think the pink would have been a little weird. The purple kind of blends together a bit better. I hope Beast of Chaos get like... I want him to get Tarox, like the Warhammer Total War dude. I want him to get like a giant ass like Minotaur guy who's like maybe like a little taller than this. Maybe like up to here. And just holding like giant ass axes like this big, like Great Unclean One size, and he just like runs around like shredding people. I would love that. And he's literally a Beast of Chaos, and he just like, the more you do to him, like the stronger he gets. I think that'd be crazy. And I would love it. Alright, now I'm going to go back to this guy and hit him with a little bit of Plague Bearer flesh. Yeah, kind of like a Kragnos for Beast of Chaos, exactly. I think that'd be neat. Although at this point, I'll literally just take anything. There we go. I don't want to use a lot of Plague Bearer flesh, because I think he actually already looks pretty plague-y. So I'm not gonna go too crazy here. Just enough to give him that plague look. There we go. Yeah, that's good enough. Perfect. Yeah, boom. He just looks very slimy. Perfect. That's all I wanted. Neat. Well, actually, I'm gonna take my Fire Slayer flesh and cover the bits I didn't get earlier on this guy, which was up here. And this horn this little guy is holding. And then tiny bit in here. Doot, doot, doot. Little in here. Doot, doot, doot. I guess back here a bit. And there. And yeah. Down and then over. Neat. Okay. Cool. Well, I think that's where I'm gonna stop for today. But hey, in like a little over an hour, we painted this guy up, although he was pretty easy. But the big thing was painted this guy, which was just a lot of contrast paint and some dry brushing. And honestly, I'll probably do the same thing I did here on him for like all his little veins and everything. I'll probably just take my dry brush and like kind of go over him with like a light green or something, make like maybe a, I don't know, like a green brown. Do I have any like greenish brown colors? Green brown. Yeah. There's Elysian green. That might be too green still. I could probably just blend it with something else, it'd be fine. There's like a Death World forest. Which one's this? That's not bad. This one might work for dry brushing. I might actually keep that out. I might even just blend it with a brown to make it a little more green brown and then do it. That's probably what I'll end up doing, but I'm happy the way it turned out. Got that tongue going. Got the tongue action. So yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed chilling out and watching this nice painting stream. If you're new here, click the follow button, follow along, be alerted when I go live. I also have a Warhammer channel, ! Warhammer in the chat. And I do a bunch of Warhammer discussions and painting and everything over there. So you can check out that YouTube channel, subscribe. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Thanks everybody, subscribe, resubscribe, drop bits, drop gifts, gifted subs, hosted, rated, all that good stuff. Thank you very much. And I will be back tomorrow doing something. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I'm slowly inching back in this chair and it's like, see ya. Alright, now I gotta go turn this stream thing off.